It's your boy Superman 2000 in the fight mobile on the way home. Next thing I hear, Mark Hunt is saying that the UFC fighters need to form a union. Okay, well, let me explain a little something here. Independent contractors are ineligible to be represented by any collective bargain. So that's why the UFC made everybody independent contractors. You can't form a union unless you're an employee. They're not employees, so they can't get benefits and they can't be a part of a union. So I'm just confused here. Now, you want more pay or stable rules, then I'd say, here's what you do. Simply negotiate more aggressively. Okay? Say, hey, listen, you want this fight to happen? I want more money. All the fighters say they want more money. But the problem with that is that there are guys out here who train 6-7 hours a day and pull down 2 jobs at night, hardly get any sleep, who are desperate. They'll fight for scraps. I've seen guys get broken ankles for $2,000. Even though the guy did break his ankle, but he won the fight still. But, I mean, people are desperate out here. So it's hard to say you're going to have the collective bargaining like that. I don't know what to make of it. I think if you're a fighter and you're in the UFC, the only real power you have is try to limit the number of years that you're under contract for, and then make a name for yourself. Then Bellator, other MMA organizations will try to go after you, and then that's when you start saying, hey, can you counter offer this offer, that type of stuff, and that's when you get the big money. But otherwise, it's hard. It's gonna be hard for you as an independent contractor to do that. And the next thing with Mark Hunt is that Brock Lesnar did cheat, obviously, majorly. I mean, he was super steroids up, but at the same time, he just made $700,000. The win is gonna be reduced to a no contest. I know you think you should have gotten half the guy's purse, but you know, that's the biggest payout in your career. So if it was me, I'd take the money and I wouldn't fight it. I just take the money and keep going. I mean, if he came in there juiced up, he got busted, that's on him. Okay? But I do agree with Mark Hunt on the point he makes where he says that the UFC randomly makes the rules up. And they do that. I've said that in many videos before, that Dana White, he just makes stuff up as he goes along. I mean, if you're a fighter and you come to negotiate for more money, he just say, well, you lost, you had 8 fights, you lost 2 of them, I got to give you less money. He just makes stuff up randomly. I mean, that's his hustle. Even the bonuses, the fight of the night bonuses, the Reebok money, the way that's paid out, the fact that, no, let me back up there. Okay, the Reebok money to me is kind of strange, because if you're already in a contract with the UFC, in order for you to sign, in order for you to say, okay, you're not going to take any more sponsors, that contract had to be modified somehow. So those fighters, they had to sign on the line. They had to allow themselves to be put in that position. They said, no, I'm not going to do the Reebok thing. And then the UFC said, fine, we got to let you go. Then it is what it is. You got to go to a different promotion. Stitches, the cut man, he said, I wasn't going for that. No, he's with Bellator. And I saw him with some Jacob Jeweler watches and Monster and names all over him. So he's getting big money from his sponsors. The guys at Bellator are getting big money from their sponsors. The Reebok deal and the TV deal for the UFC, still the fighters barely see any of that. So I will agree with Mark Hunt on that point. that the fighters need to get paid more money. But in order to get paid more money as a independent contractor, you just have to get the word out there that doing business with the UFC, you're not going to get paid that much. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be a hard task. And the more people will start negotiating more aggressively, because I think if they start thinking long term and they're saying, okay, I'm a rookie now, but I may get hurt. If more fighters start saying, okay, I refuse to fight for chump change, I'm going to hold out, the money may go up. But the flip side is that you may hold out. Turns out you're the only guys holding out. Everybody else who's desperate get on and try to make it happen. And money goes down. So it's tough. It's really, 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 really tough as an MMA fighter to make it. And the money it's to me, I think the money is chump change. When compared to boxing and other sports, I think the money is chump change. Okay? That's what I believe. So Mark Hunt, I'm sorry you won't be able to form the union. It's a nice thought though. And the people at Bloody Elbow who wrote the article saying that there's no unity without the fighters coming together, they can't form a union. Well, the fighters are not employees of the UFC, so they're not going to be able to form a union. All right, guys, that's my 2 cents from the fight chair. Peace up, brah.